Hi guys, welcome to Small Talk. Today we are going to ramble on a little bit as well as I have a guest. We're okay over there? Yeah?
Good?
Yeah?
Are you going to bring them up already?
Oh no, it's okay.
Yeah,
There we go. There we go. Okay, so we're going to ramble on a little bit. I also have a guest, a fellow producer of mine. We're going to talk a little bit about just how the year's been going. Yeah, Jean, don't walk. I didn't have any guests today, and I was like, well, I don't really have anything to ramble on. And Dawn, my boss, was like, well, we're going to find something for you to ramble on. Because they love it when I ramble, but I don't know. Today's a weird one. So let's bring Vinny on. He is a fellow producer here. He has his own show called No Pun Included, Intended. I don't even know what it is sometimes. Sometimes it's one or the other.
The way I intended, yeet.
So it's the way he intends it. So if it wants to be intended, included, I don't know. It's just the way you're feeling, huh?
Pretty much wherever the day goes, intended, included, maybe neither, maybe.
So what does your show contain? What do you talk about in your show? Because you were asking me, and I'm like, I just talk about anything.
I
really.
talk about almost anything, like world news, gaming news, what's on my mind, what I do,
Okay.
range of everything.
Very funny. It sounds a lot like my show. It's just like whatever we're feeling that
I
day.
feel like you're probably more grounded than me because I kind of go off the rails a little bit.
Yeah, I try to stay on one topic, but my mom and my fiance both go like, you can just talk and talk and talk. Like, you don't know how to talk sometimes. Or stop talking. I'm like, well,
That's kind of mean.
no, it just depends on the subject, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
So, well, I wanted to touch base a little bit. The virus is getting worse, guys. It's just not even fun anymore, right?
And we're number one in it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're number one. I heard today, I saw on Facebook, like 3 or 4 Marlin players got tested positive. I heard 12 Dolphin players tested positive. Like, this is just getting worse.
What do they do? Like,
I don't know, just playing games, I guess. They're just all together.
all at the same time feels like.
Well, obviously, Dolphins and Marlins are 2 separate sports.
Oh, definitely.
So, but they're just, Hi, Freddie. Oh, okay. We're good? Is there an echo?
Yeah.
Okay. Guess we just had to adjust some things, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, it's like, in the end, I saw, what has 2020 taught you? Because we're in July, so we're like about halfway through. And I'm just like, what?
I honestly feel like we've been going through this for like years already. It's only been like half a year.
Honestly, when you think about it, we've only been dealing with this since March.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember like
I think the rest of the world's been dealing with it since like January.
Possibly,
and
yeah.
actually, funny story, I went to Buffalo, New York at the end of January, beginning of this year. And my mom, because we were in Buffalo, we went to the Buffalo International Airport. That's where we took off from. She said she remembers seeing people wearing masks. I don't recall that. But when you think about it, that was at the very, very beginning of the virus. Like, where all the other countries were facing it but us. And I do remember the planes, like, there and back were very empty. Like, it was me, my mom, and my brother, so we essentially could have sat, there were 3 of us. We sat in one row, but we really could have sat between, like, 2 rows. But, like, the planes were empty, and I found that really weird. But you know what? It was because of COVID.
not because no one likes Buffalo, New York. No offense.
Well, my mom's from Buffalo. She went to school in Buffalo. So we went up there because they were having like a college reunion type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never seen snow. So I was very excited to go. Got to see snow.
It's fun. Snow is fun.
Oh my God, it was so much fun. Did not want to leave. Did not want to come back here. It's
Except
sunny, humid South Florida.
Yeah, but winter season are brutal. No one wants to be out during winter.
Yeah. I got to drive in the snow. Do not want to do that every day.
Don't do that.
Oh,
No,
no.
it's horrible.
I was so afraid. And my mom's like, you're going to drive because you've never driven in snow. And this is probably one of the only times in your young life you will get to drive in snow. It was scary. Thankfully, it wasn't like downpouring. Like, there was no blizzard going on. It was just, like, honestly, most of the time we were driving, wasn't a lot of snow on the road. Like, the ground was icy, Well, it wasn't like too bad.
That's good.
It was
That's
a good.
yeah.
It was a good experience. So, what's 2020 taught you, Vinny?
My God, it's crazy. Might kind of put your mortality and things in perspective of everything.
Right? Life is short.
I never like one part was having fun at my birthday January. Next part is I'm kind of holed up here and my home away from this whole thing.
Yeah, it's just scary. It's like now. It's a matter of who's gonna test positive next, or who are you gonna find out is gonna have to go get a test next, and it's crazy. Like I'm not prepared mentally.
Yeah, kind of show how fragile the world is at this moment.
I
You think
know.
to prepare for something like this?
You know, you would think it's a hurricane, but it's not, because like we in South Florida, we know how to prepare for hurricanes.
Yeah.
Because there's warnings, but like this whole COVID thing's a whole nother level. You don't know how to prepare for this.
At least this time the power's not out. That's what I'm happy with.
Right? Like, you can still live with power.
God, like hurricane a few years ago, my neighborhood was out for power for like a week.
Wilma.
Yeah, not Wilma. What's a few years ago? 2017?
Irma.
I think it's Irma, yeah.
Irma.
Yeah.
Yeah. My house, actually, our house was, how old is it? I think it's about as old as my sister, and she's 21.
Yeah.
So the roof was 21 years old, actually, or
Wow.
20 at the time. So my mom did not want to stay in the house because she was like, if this roof caves in, we're done. And this storm, Irma, was coming straight at us as like a category 5. So we went to my uncle's in Loxahatchee. He lost power while we were there.
Oof.
We came back after Irma, didn't lose power. Roof was fine, just some debris, some branches in the front yard. House is completely fine. I'm like, we could have just stayed here.
Could have. Although I'll say one thing I like during that blackout, I could see the stars. So nice.
Yes, that is one thing I do very much enjoy about power outages. I mean, who likes power outage? No one.
Yeah.
But you can see the stars because I'm in Broward where it's very much a city life. I don't know about you, and where are you, Delray?
Yeah, Delray.
So, like, I don't know about you, but Delray is pretty city-ish, too.
Yeah, getting there.
Like, it's not too, like, out in the open. Like, you don't have a lot of open space out there, right?
Not anymore.
Yeah. So, like, it's nice because you get to see the stars, you get to see the moon, and it's calmer. You don't hear a whole lot of traffic. 'Cause
Yeah.
no one's driving.
Everyone's like at peace. Everyone just talking to each other. Some made bonfire and everything. It was fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, have a hurricane party.
Oh yeah, hurricane
lit.
party. Yeah. I love all the memes people put about Florida. It's like, yeah, we're that kind of state, honestly.
Honestly, but you know what? What's nice about it is we're not the set for the cones anymore. Like, Texas is getting a fair amount of storms. North Carolina, like, both Carolinas are getting a fair amount of storm. They're even starting to go out into the peninsula.
It's missing us. Like, no.
I know,
Like,
it's
it doesn't
nice.
doesn't like us anymore.
Well, you know what? That's okay. Because when I was younger, it was like we were the state of hurricane after hurricane after hurricane.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
There was Wilma, there was Katrina. I think those were both the same year.
I remember I was in Florida back in 2005, 06 during that moment.
Yeah, that was Wilma. Wilma, my power was out for 2 weeks, guys.
Same as out.
It was awful.
I was so mad when my Xbox went out as a kid. It's like, no.
Forget about Xbox. Didn't you have to go trick or treating in the dark?
That's Florida's not really fun for trick or treating, honestly.
Well, Wilma was during Halloween. I remember
remember
because my mom's birthday's like 2 days before Halloween, and we celebrated her birthday in the dark, and then we went trick or treating in the dark.
Really? What neighborhood? Because my neighborhood doesn't have anything like that. No
Like
one
I said, I'm in
trick-or-treats.
Broward. Palm
Okay,
Beach
yeah.
was pretty good because we came up here. We have some friends in Jupiter that we stayed at for a couple days because they had power. My aunt, my grandma, we camped out at my grandma's, who's also in Delray.
Ooh.
She had power.
Nice.
Like we went from house to house because we had no power for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
It was
same
awful.
here. Same.
We
It was-
camped.
How we survived that moment, I don't know.
Well, you know what? It's a very good survival moment, like you said. And it just shows that if we could survive a storm, we could survive a pandemic. You know, this isn't the first pandemic we've had to go through, guys. Like, back in, I don't remember what it was, the Spanish flu. There were other pandemics that, like, we survived. They have a virus.
Yeah.
The Great Depression. I mean, come on.
Maybe we were pre-carnated back then. Maybe Great Depression were there too. We just don't know.
Yeah. I think my grandma was a kid during the Great Depression.
Oof.
She just turned 91, so I don't know. Have to do some math.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, when was the Great Depression?
I think it was like 1920s, was it? Or 1930s? I don't recall. And then I remember it got out of it during like when U.S. got entered World War II, I think.
Yeah. Let's see. And I have no internet. Okay.
Wow. I remember during the blackout, I had my Game Boy, which I was really happy.
Oh, yes.
Playing Nintendo games.
What did you do when it died, though? Because those don't run on batteries. Or did Game Boys run on batteries?
They ran on batteries.
They ran on batteries?
Yeah.
Oh, then you're set.
I was sad.
You're set. Like, no Xbox, but you had a Game Boy.
Oh, yeah. But now these days, if you lost power, you're kind of screwed. Like, Nintendo
I know.
Switch.
Phones, laptops, Nintendo Switch. Guys, we gotta...
Well, if you have a generator, you're kind of set. Like, I know my stepdad had a generator, so you turn on, like, a few hours at a day. Like, turn on power, TV, and I learned how to connect my internet through the generator.
See, I know that people, like my fiance, they essentially rewire their entire house through generator, and that just blows my mind. Like, how, I don't understand how you can have... Because, like, the house runs on... what is it? One of those surgical box, right? Like,
Yeah.
it just blows my mind how people can go from a surgical box to a generator and, like, essentially wire
Well,
the entire house.
I think one thing is, like, generator, I guess, I'm not sure, like, it helps out with the power. You don't have too many powers on, like, don't have all the electrical outputs at once. Like, have some things on TV at a time or internet at a time, you know, something to take up low power. And since it's running on gas, so it kind of helps out a little bit.
Okay, so you don't have everything all at once. It's
No,
just,
no, no.
sometimes if you want to pee with a bathroom light on, then you would just switch the plug and have the bathroom lights on.
Well, no, we're okay with it. We have candles in there. And I'm okay with taking cold showers, too. I got used to it.
Oh my god. No pun intended, guys. This is Vinny.
Hey, what's up?
His show is so comical. I've watched it a couple times. And usually I don't always watch it just because there's other stuff going on when his show goes on. His show airs Wednesdays at 10:30?
Wednesday at 10.
10 o'clock. And his shows are so comical. Like him. Side note, we actually took a class together at FAU a couple...
Years ago.
Like 4 semesters ago?
2018, I think.
Yeah, so what's that? 2 years ago? And, like, I remember it was a AR class.
Yeah, mobile AR.
That class, guys, oh my god, it was so hard.
It was.
I came to learn that I skipped the beginner's class. That's a slightly more advanced class, and I jumped right into it. It was also my first semester at FAU.
Really?
So I transferred from BC to FAU. So I somehow got in that class because I was registering kind of late, and like they were just like, "Oh, here's the list of classes to register for." I was just registering for anything I could. That class popped up, and so if you don't know what mobile AR is, it's essentially VR, right?
Like mobile development or something pops out like from your paper or phone, like something
Right.
like 3D like.
So you create a 3D. I created a Nemo fish, and what did you make?
I never make buildings pop out like on paper, like
okay, so
Google,
yeah, you
like
have
Google Maps.
you say you make a building like Vinny did, and then you have this paper that you're supposed to be able to hold it up on, and the building just pops up. It's super cool, guys, and like I was amazed when it finally worked, but it took all semester.
But I remember we went to a museum to how to see that works. God, what museum we went to for
We
Fort Lauderdale?
went to
Was it Fort Lauderdale?
yes, it was Fort Lauderdale. It was the Museum of Science and Discovery.
Yeah.
I think it was,
It was
in Fort
It was
Lauderdale.
a dope museum. I
We
love
took a
it.
field trip there one day for class. Instead of having class in a classroom, we went to the museum. Because we were going to work hand in hand with the museum with the mobile VR. I don't even know if or AR. I don't even know if it went through.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like I almost got it to work, but keep flickering out the worst moment. But I see it popping out. It's like awesome.
Well, yeah, it's technology, so there's going to be bugs
Well, yeah,
regardless. But,
But teacher was super nice though. I like him.
yeah, no, I did too. I was going to take practicum with him.
All right.
And I think he ended up not doing this semester, so taking
I used to
it with someone else.
I took a history of animation with him. Like he teach you how animation started, what's their history
He's like
behind
all
it.
animation, which guys, I'm not animation. I'm awful at it.
I love
and
that.
that's what essentially this class was. The mobile AR, it was animation, not my forte. So I'm production, I'm editing, I'm video, I'm not animation. So for me to end up in this class, it was like, I feel so lost.
Same. My God,
It was so
animation's
bad.
so hard. 3D animation is hard. I want to cry so much.
But you know what? Kudos to anyone that can do animation because I cannot.
Oh my god, yes. Anyone who could do it, anyone who could actually have the patience to learn it, good for you guys.
It's so nitpicky, and it's literally one of those things where if you put a line, if you click somewhere you're not supposed to click, you could screw the entire thing up.
Pretty much.
So bad. So, what are you going to be talking about on your show on Wednesday?
I have a guest coming over. He's a Twitch streamer.
Ooh, very nice.
He plays games. I knew him back from Palm Beach State days.
Twitch is the whole new thing, right?
It's been a while for a while, so yes.
Explain Twitch to
Well,
the non-gamers.
It's like a small population at this point, but Twitch is like people could stream games they play on, and people give money or viewership to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like just people just like you see people playing games on YouTube. Pretty much people doing live stream
okay.
on there.
So it's basically a live stream.
Yeah,
It's a way to live stream like you playing a game or something.
Or people could just there's some chat. People could just chat with each other on Twitch also. Although funny enough, I don't really go on Twitch that much. Only to see my friends be on it to support them. It's like you go, man. And sometimes Barton's like, man, you suck. Do better. It's like it's Vinny, isn't it? Yeah, it's Vinny.
This is Vinny, guys. He's so funny. He makes me laugh all the time. But he always has random thoughts too.
Oh, I totally do.
What's a random thought going through your brain right now?
I don't know. So many of them. It's like a train passing by. You can't just stop at one and then your hand flies off.
Your show should just be called Random Thoughts with Vinny. Shouldn't even be no pun included or intended. Whatever it is.
I try to make a good pun through my shows, but I can't think of one. Although I think about the terrible puns I have later on.
Give me one. What's up?
Like you know the whole Kanye West thing. Like you know how Kanye West is running to be president at last minute.
That's serious?
Well, yeah, but I'm sure he probably dropped out at this point. But I was like, Kanye West, more like Kanye, no. I'm sorry. It was so bad.
Random Thoughts with Vinny, guys.
Oh my god.
So funny.
I'm sorry. I'll be here until like 11 or so.
Well, yeah, considering the show goes till 11.
I know. You know you make terrible puns.
Yes.
But you laugh at how terrible it is.
Yes. I make awful jokes. Sometimes they're just like, why did she say that? Why did she think of that?
Exactly. Like
And it's so funny.
You like the
sometimes.
people's energy. Like, yes, give me your hatred. Yes.
Or, sometimes, although I'm brunette, I act like a blonde sometimes. And, like, Zach, my fiance, goes, are you sure you're not blonde? Like, is there blonde somewhere under here? I promise you not.
You give me more of a stressful brunette. Like, you have to do a lot of things at little time, and you feel tired all the time.
That's me in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Honestly. Trying to cram in everything, trying to rush everything all at once. And then it's like, why am I doing this?
Then your soul's like, I'm out of here. It's like, no, you're not.
Well, let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we got more randomness with Vinny. See, he works real well with the concept of the show because it's literally random, and he's so random sometimes. So,
I am.
we'll be back with more fun. And we're back. Was not expecting that. So, we've got Vinny from No Pun Included or Intended. It's whatever he feels like that day.
Pretty much.
So, I heard you went out with Slick over the weekend.
Oh, yeah. We went to this virtual reality headset place where you could play, like, VR games called the Holodeck.
What is that like?
It's like you pair a VR headset with the controllers and you play some cool games and they're, like, super hot. It's like a Matrix-style game where time moves when you move.
VR, that helmet or glasses thing goes over your head and then you have the controllers, right?
Yeah.
So you're essentially just, like, playing
games like you're in another world in a different body. It feels weird to get used to it, but when you take it off, it takes me like 5 minutes to get back ground on Earth. It's like, Is this my hand?
Well, yeah, because your brain is like all twisted up, like you're in a whole nother world.
I remember when a bullet hit me, I was like, okay, I'm fine. Just
That would traumatize me.
It's like, I remember when Slick was playing Everest, that he fell. He felt like he was falling, even though he was standing on.
Did he actually fall?
In Mount Everest? Yeah, like I think.
No,
he
but
did.
like in real life.
No. He felt like he was falling, but he was just standing up. He just like
That's
felt
horrible.
weird.
Do you play together or do you play like?
We're in the same building, but we have different areas. Like one area VR there, one area VR there. You need like a good amount of space to move around a little bit.
So that way you don't run into each other, right?
Yeah, no.
And plus, social distancing,
It's
guys.
a very good social distancing place.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's really good.
Where was this place?
Wellington Mall.
Ah.
And then we saw one person, I think of his kid, playing Call of Duty by himself. Like a single.
in VR.
Yeah, it's like,
That's
really?
interesting.
Call of Duty of all things.
So, like, are there certain games to play in VR and certain games
Oh, definitely. You can play.
not to? Like, one's more
Like-
fun than the other?
Yeah, you can play games where you can move a lot and like do cool things, or you can explore around in space or mountains. Like you have something fun, or just feel like nice chilling, exploring a little bit.
So, what kind of games do you play? Is it like the Wii or is it more like an Xbox type of feel?
More like PC, honestly. This is
PC?
definitely computer. Very different.
Interesting.
Like this one game, like I told you earlier, super hot, like the Matrix style game. I feel like I'm incredibly awesome, like Neo.
Uh-huh.
Like hit someone, take their gun, shoot them, dodge the bullets, and use an iron to block it, throw it, swing, and then try to remember, it's like I'm still here. That's not my body. Something else.
Very interesting. See, I get motion sickness. So Zach does have a VR set that he got from someone at work. And so he has it connected to his computer, and we've played this one game. It's kind of like Rock Band or Guitar Hero, one of those, but it's obviously with a VR that handles. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, Saber Beats.
What is it?
Is it Beat Sabers or?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I want to try that game next.
So it's a lot of fun. But like playing whatever Vinny was playing and like moving around a lot, I don't think I could do that because like what is it called? Safe Beaver?
Yeah, Beat Saber. I
Beat
think.
Saber. That I could play because it's just like essentially moving your arms, and you're not moving around like your entire body. But I don't think I could play like a game where you got to spin, you got to duck. Like, oh my god, no. I feel like I would get sick.
It was definitely fun. I also tried this boxing game also. It was
Boxing?
yeah, you could play the boxing VR game.
Huh. That
was-
would be interesting.
It is fun. It's like they're watching. As soon as I win the game, I was like, yeah. And then VR like, what? What's up, everybody? Hey.
So do you guys have like a bro hangout every weekend? I feel like every weekend. you
Not
guys
every
hang
weekend.
out.
Every other weekend maybe.
Okay.
It's mostly random also.
Are they just like random, like, hey, let's hang out type
Yeah.
of thing? I like those hangouts. Those are always the best.
It's like yeah, like you want to. Like, I want to invite more people like you or everyone else, but everyone's like, no, everyone's too busy.
I always work on the weekends.
Yeah.
It's awful, guys. Working retail, it's not fun all the time.
Never.
Discounts are nice,
working
but,
for
like-
the weekend.
What song was that?
Who's that band from? Everybody working for the weekend. I don't remember.
The Weekend?
Maybe I was thinking
Ha,
no, it can't be too
ha.
simple.
Ha ha, got it. Funny, funny. See? No pun intended. I'm awful with jokes, guys.
Who isn't? That's the best
I
part.
don't know. You should look it up. My computer disconnected from the internet,
Lover
so
boy.
Loverboy. There you go.
Oh, okay, that's a weird band name, but okay.
Interesting.
Lover boy. Get what year? That's what year?
1980.
1981. Nice job.
Ooh, yes.
Very
so close.
good, Vinny.
Sounds like an
I
80s
would not.
song.
I would have guessed 2000s or something like that. Honestly.
Sounds like an 80s song. It gotta be an 80s song.
Yep.
Yep. So I think that's all the time we've got. It was
That's it.
very nice to have you. Thanks for saving my butt because you know what? I had nothing to talk about.
It's
and this
nice
was
having
fun.
me too.
I don't have anything else to talk
Oh,
about.
well, we could say something up. I got you.
Okay, Vinny. Get it on. 5 minutes.
So what happened in retail? I used to work at Starbucks. It was one of the worst, not the worst experience I had,
You
but
did work retail too, right? You worked at Starbucks.
I'll say this: Starbucks good company, not the customers. There's a difference.
See, I totally feel that because there's a difference between enjoying your job. My brother also works in retail. Same thing. He said he likes his store. Customers are give or take hit or miss. Like you're going to have the good ones, you're going to have the bad ones. It's all about the environment of the people that you work with is
Oh.
what makes it fun.
The workers I enjoy. I still talk to them. I hung out with them at a party this last week.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, they were fun to hang out with.
You wear a mask?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that's a new trade, right? Going to a party, it's all fun and games, but you gotta wear a mask.
Yeah.
I did my first drive-by this weekend. My grandma turned
Ooh.
91.
Good for her.
91, guys. She doesn't use a walker. She doesn't use a cane. Doesn't need a nurse. Lives on her own.
Single,
health.
Single independent woman. Yeah.
Single independent woman. So because she's 91 and there is COVID, we could not clutter all in her house because there's about 20 of us. With like extended family, there's 20 of us. So we did a drive-by. Surprised her with a drive-by. She had no idea. And then we drove around her house twice because she lives in like a circle essentially. And then we all got out. We circled in the driveway and we had cake and sang happy birthday and it was a lot of fun.
What kind of cake though?
I think it was a raspberry cream filling from
Aw.
BJ's. It's a very good cake. Vanilla frosting, vanilla cake, raspberry cream
I
frosting.
don't know. I'm never a big fan of fillings or even like something sweet inside the cake. I'm usually like the plain vanilla or chocolate kind of guy. I'm like that.
Honestly, me too. But
Yeah.
this one cake from BJ's with the raspberry cream filling is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's strawberry, not raspberry.
Nice. Yeah, it's a cake that's too sugary or not like balanced enough for you. It's like,
Honestly, like I had an ice cream sandwich last night. I had 2 bites of it. I was like, I'm not in the mood for this.
yeah. It's
I
like-
have a sweet tooth, but honestly, if like I have something where it's like, I'm kind of in the mood for it, I won't eat
I
it.
feel like we ate so much sugar and sweets as a kid and messes up now. Like I used to drink 10 cans of Coke almost each day.
Yeah, I can't have a lot of sweet. Either my teeth will start hurting or my stomach. One of the two.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm a whole old lady.
Trying to find soda that have like corn syrup now, which is,
I don't drink soda.
I do
I
still.
can't take carbonation, which is ironic because I drink wine, I drink beer, I drink alcohol. I mean,
I mean, who doesn't this
who
day
doesn't?
and age?
But
I mean, you-
I'm a social drinker. Don't worry.
yeah, definitely.
But I can't take carbonation like soda, ginger ale.
Sparkling
soda?
water. No, not club soda either.
Mm-mm.
I like
None
club
of it.
soda.
It's
help,
weird.
Help sell my stomach. Help sell my stomach a little bit.
You know what I have when I need to settle my stomach?
What?
Bastina.
Really?
The way to go.
What is that?
It's little star pasta with butter.
Mm.
Little tiny stars. It's an old, I guess it's an old Italian thing.
Like,
I see that when I was a kid.
Bastina.
like the few mo you see me drink is here sometimes, or at Halloween or New Year's. You see
Well,
me
yeah,
go.
you gotta drink on
all
the
out.
holidays. You
Yeah.
gotta drink with family.
Not St. Patrick's or 4th of July, but those two Pacific kind of holidays.
Honestly, that's the only time I really drink. That and birthdays. Only time I drink. I'm a strictly a social drinker.
Yeah, definitely. But
I
it's
just-
fun to do like holidays you have fun with. Like Halloween, I love to dress up and get messed up and have fun.
Honestly, half the time I end up working on Halloween, so
Oh, that's good.
the holidays don't even feel like holidays anymore.
No, it doesn't.
The only holiday that truly feels like a nice family get together and like a holiday is Christmas Day. Because that's probably the only time that I do get to, because Christmas Day, everyone's closed.
I wonder how Santa would do during coronavirus. You'd think that, like, how does he do? Will he wear a
He'll be
mask?
sneaking into everyone's houses with a mask.
No, I see that.
And like spraying Lysol on the presents before he leaves.
Wiping it down too.
Yep.
It's like a lot of extra work for him, but he'll do it, I believe.
Oh
so.
yeah, I mean it's a lot of extra work for everyone,
Right.
everywhere. There's an extra step to cleaning and closings and whatever.
Ugh, I hope Halloween's not canceled this year. That'd be
Oh,
bummed
everything's
out.
canceled.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's just all canceled.
Man, I'm so sad.
I know, me too.
Supposed to go like Austin Powers for Halloween or Doctor Evil.
Oh, I don't think Halloween would stop you. I don't think coronavirus
yeah,
would stop
but
you
it
from
won't be
dropping.
feeling Halloweeny. Like,
Oh, nothing's gonna feel. Halloween's not gonna feel Halloweeny. Thanksgiving's not gonna feel
I'll say this.
Thanksgiving-y.
Like, I always thought New York is always good with on Halloween. You go all out during Christmas, Halloween, and those type of holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one thing I'm gonna miss about that. And
Honestly, like the holidays, I feel you know how like the holidays are really different when you're a kid versus like
oh,
an
definitely.
adult. Like I feel like everything's just like swapped and like everything is much more complicated.
Yeah,
And like I totally understand my parents for being stressed out.
yeah, but Halloween just for me is like a stress-free day. Like, it's just fun.
Well, yeah,
Christmas
'cause
feels
it's-
very stressful.
Yeah. Halloween's probably the least stressful holiday.
Party with everyone, ghosts and spirits. Yeah.
And on that note, I think we're gonna go
Yeah.
Check out Vinny. No pun. What is it going to be? Included?
Intended. Whatever I feel like.
Wednesday, 10 o'clock. Here at 2020. And be sure to share out this show. Check it out. It was a bit random today.
Check it out.
Like I said, we didn't have a whole lot to discuss. I actually came in with the mindset that I didn't think this today would happen because I'm like, I literally have no idea what to talk about. But Vinny saved me, so we had something to talk about. We had some fun. Check us out next week, Monday, 10:30. And remember, guys, think big, stay small.
Bye.
Here at Small Talk, we look for any challenge possible. Whether you have pictures that you need a slideshow with some cool music, or you're good with camera work, but you want to create the film of your dreams, I can help. No amount of footage is too big or small. Tell me what you want, and I will make it happen. Call today at 866-224-5422 or email me at smalltalktv2020@gmail.com. Remember, any idea you come up with is never too small. Call today to get your dream project started at 866-224-5422 or at smalltalktv2020@gmail.com. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to tune in next time for a new word of the week along with a new and exciting randomness. Till then, stay small.